Okay, and I'm gonna talk about what they have done to me, and it's a lot of magic, a lot. Um, they have mentally, physically, and like abused of all my body. They have done so much magic to my private part. They are literally RAPE every night. Every night. I can't sleep. Like I said, they do voice to school every day. My brain has felt like jello. My brain has felt like it's burning inside. It has felt like if my brain was just gonna collapse. And I'm so sensitive. They're messing around with my teeth because I can't have teeth. Like, he made me, they made me get this tooth fixed because he was bothered over my tooth, over my white teeth. He's doing magic on my teeth. I broke one of my tooth to get a root canal, which obviously I had to get an x-ray for. Dying. I've been dying for a very long time. She cut my neck right here. I have this ugly scar because I was too pretty and I had to look the way that they want me to look. People have a face, you know how like on Apple you have like a face recognition? I swear to God, it's like they took that, put it on people's faces. They change people's faces. I have seen videos of people wearing my brother's face, my dad's face, my sisters. Not really a lot, my sisters, but like men wear my brother's and my dad's, and obviously my face. They're doing voodoo, demonic things. They're doing witchcraft. They're doing santeria on me, and I'm sick of it. I'm so sick. I'm literally sick. When they started attacking me, they used what I was eating and drinking. Okay, on my way to work, when I worked in 2000, and I started work in my last job where they attacked me at. There was always I'm not trying to be racist, but there was a black person that was just sitting there watching me get off of the freeway every day, like if it was a homeless person. And this person was just staring at people. She wasn't asking for money. She was just there, sitting down, asking for nothing. Just there, sitting there at the exit of the freeway. And one time she saw me drinking coffee. It was in the morning, going into work. Ever since then, they started attacking me. And after that happened, she was gone. She was gone out of the exit. She never, ever, ever saw her again. Those people were probably using her to literally watch me, and she would just stare at me every fucking day. Every time that I would go get out of work, they knew exactly when I would go to work. They knew what time I would exit. They knew what days I wouldn't work, because they had that person just sitting there like a freaking homeless person, but wasn't homeless. She would be covered like if around with a blanket completely. You could only see her face. And yeah, they started slowly getting me sick. And I heard God tell me, it's not the coffee. Why do you think I said I'm a starseed? God told me it wasn't the coffee. And I changed my whole diet. Couldn't eat one drop, not even of water. My stomach was irritated. I had a lot of acid reflux. Went to the doctors. they basically were trying to tell me that I was crazy. Because they're like, no, I think it's in your head. And I would be like, what are you talking about? It's not in my head. I'm literally irritated. My stomach hurts. I, like, I would get nauseous every day. I couldn't take not even one bite of a banana piece. Not one fruit, not one vegetable, nothing. Not one rice, no, nothing. 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 I tried everything. Changed my whole diet. Could not eat so many things. No dairy, not even almond milk, not even soy, no milks. I had not one drop of cheese, not one drop of beans, nothing. Obviously, I come from a Mexican background. I did not eat chips or sugar or any cookie or any soda, nothing. I changed my whole diet. What could I eat? Air. Not even the air, actually. Not even the air. So then, when God told me it wasn't the coffee, I was thinking of not drinking it anymore. And the people at work were like talking and like they were like, oh, it's the coffee, la la la. So then they knew that they did something to coffee. And I was just like, how can they do that? Like, like I was protected. I had a protection. I knew that I wasn't able to be attacked with witchcraft because they figured out how to take it off or whatever. And I was protected because of my own good. Look, I don't know if these people knew who I was, and I'm just like, from where? And obviously I knew that it was because people were getting famous off of me and they were using me in rituals, and I had no idea. I don't want to say the names, but people know what kind of famous people look for certain people. And I'm a starseed, and I'm more than a starseed. I didn't expose myself. They just exposed me. I didn't say nothing, but I'm just saying this because I'm literally tired of how much people have tried to kill me, to get me sick, to see me in the hospital, deadly sick, how they have done death magic on me, how they have tortured me, thinking that I was just gonna be okay with the pain and the suffering. And like, it's been a roller coaster every day. My emotions have gotten to me. I have cried a lot. I have tried to kill myself. I have tried to literally stay away and hide. I have had fear, and I'm not scared of anyone. They have tested me. I have grown thicker skin. When you just like start noticing that people hate you, and even though you're not even around them, it's just like I accept the fact that like you guys have problems. And I have tried my best to stay away and try not to start any problems, but like I had to start defending myself. It was to the point where I couldn't even drive anywhere. And a crazy person, one time I was just driving, there was literally a bike lane. The bike lane was over there on the side, and then I was on my side, and this white person just came and kicked the fuck out of my freaking mirror. And I was like, what are you doing? You almost ran me over. I was like, I saw you. You were in the bike lane. I was in my freaking lane. But this person felt attacked and wanted to break my freaking mirror. I called the police. The police did nothing. Was like, oh, we're gonna go look for them. The police, everyone is in it. I've already told on, I have told on these people. I don't know them individually, but it's a huge crime. It's a hate crime against me because these people are, like I said, they're poor. They think I'm their life support. They think I'm their third eye. They think I'm their psychic. They think that I'm supposed to be sick for them. They think that they can do favors without my consent. All of this without my consent. Okay, without my consent is all of this. These people have selected me to be tortured. I am suffering quietly. They have a lot of people threatened, I guess. They don't want anyone to snitch. They don't want anyone to put them in jail. I've tried. Look, it's been years. And the times that I have even called the FBI. The moment they heard my name, immediately hung up. When I went to the police station to tell them that there was people stalking me, they were like, "What, do you have enemies?" And I didn't know I had enemies. And then you know what they said? "Oh, it's okay. Like, we know that you went to the mental hospital. So, we're just gonna, put this on the report." And I was like, what? I went to the mental hospital because these people forced me to go to the mental hospital, and I had to throw up all of the blood. This blood that was in figures, it was all magic. And that's why I went to the mental hospital. It wasn't because I was crazy. You guys are crazy. And that's actually a lawsuit. And then another thing that they said was, "Oh, just buy a gun. Maybe you should have a gun on you." And I was like, what? So I don't trust the police because they have them on their side. Now, when the aliens came down, they kind of calmed down and they were scared for their life. They're like, "Oh no, we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna die." Look, they have a plan. They do have a plan. They already told them nicely they are here. They came to take us back because they know that starseeds have been a problem for you people. The world is not okay. We know it's not okay. You guys don't want to have the world be okay because they are threatened every day about our presence, about our existence. And like, it's very difficult for them to stop because their little behavior has literally, it's like they can't live without doing harm or ill, and they can't control themselves. Okay, so what I'm saying is that they literally are torturing me to death. They are committing so much crime. They are monitoring everything, financially, mentally, physically. I can't lose weight because at one point I was too skinny and too pretty for these people to, and I wasn't. Does it look like I have colored eyes? No. Does it look like I have other colored hair that's not black or brown? No. I'm not perfect. I was never perfect. And they have done the worst things to me just because they thought I was not supposed to exist and I was not supposed to live. And that private information has been the worst. Exposing my private information, like I said, I can't even go outside of my house. My address is leaked. My phone number is leaked. They're always harassing me on my phone. They're always watching me. Like, I can't comment nothing on TikTok. I'm famous and known. Okay, I am famous and known. And I didn't do nothing to be famous and known. And just because these people, basically what they want is for me to be attacking them or getting a witch, which basically for me is what? It makes no sense. I don't want to be fighting back. It's in the Bible. You shouldn't be fighting back with evil. And I have let them. I have let them. I have prayed to God. I have faith in God. Like one day your consequences are going to come back. All of your karma is going to come back. And I let that happen. And then it's a problem too. Why doesn't she just do magic? Why doesn't she just listen? I cannot obey to you. I have to obey to God. No matter how much you are humiliating me, no matter how much you are embarrassing me, no matter how much you have ruined my reputation and my name and my life, doesn't mean that you're gonna win forever. And just because you're winning supposedly now, doesn't mean that you have actually won. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna let God take revenge on you people, and that's what you guys don't want. You guys hate God, you guys hate Jesus, but you love everything that I got and I have, because you guys clearly don't have it. And you guys think that I should just give it to you. I can't give you what is basically my bloodline, I can't give you they said to give them my starseed, to give up being psychic. I'm like, you know that I'm basically kind of an alien, and I can't give you that. It's not something I can just take off. It's not something I can just be like, oh yeah, sure, let me take my head out and give it to you. I can't do that. Makes no sense. It's literally, they know where I am. I'm located. They know where I live. They know where, if I'm not home, they know where I am. So I know that when like they came, they were investigating and looking around for like my energy, and they were being they've been all over the world basically, and they have seen, and they know what's going on. They obviously know. um they have the ability to travel. So that being said, they know the truth. I don't need to tell them nothing, because they obviously are mad at the fact that I'm this important, and I did not do nothing. I couldn't talk to them. I couldn't connect. Like, I had no way to what's it called, to talk to them at all. Like, what is it called? The telepathically talk to them. Obviously God talked to me like that, and I heard it in my, obviously you can talk to God, and he hasn't heard me in a very long time, but everyone know that God told me it's not the coffee. So then I will never, even though he messes around with my stomach and every single organ in my body, I don't stop drinking coffee. And all because they wanted my aura as well. They want my aura, they want my third eye, they want, my voice has changed, my image has changed. So they have taken everything. And they have abused of everything out of me, because they don't want to accept me. They don't want to accept who I am and how skinny or how beautiful or how important. But I have shown them, and they are bothered every day about it. I can't even go to a store. Why? Because look, they have invaded where I live. They have moved these poor people, these crazy people around my area. And Then I can't go to the regular stores that were here before. I can't go to the grocery store. I swear to God that I can't even go to walk my dog anywhere. I can't even like go to a different store, say in the same area but just further down, and they get mad. They're like, don't go over there. I can't go to the richer areas because they accept me, but these poor people don't want me to spend not even a dime. Excuse me, I'm not your bank. I am not your life. I'm not your life support. I'm not your whatever you think you are. I'm not. You have your own life. You have your own destiny. You had to live in your own energy. And that's not what they want to do. They all want us basically to live off of us, our energy, our psychic powers, our everything. Our stuff is very special. It comes from God. And you guys are doing evil things with us. So what do you mean you want us to be equal? We can't be equal. We don't have the same blood. Everyone has different genes. Everyone comes from different backgrounds. Everyone thinks that we're all the same. No, we're not. I do have rich bloodline people. I do have alien blood. I do have special powers, and I'm not your weapon. You cannot be thinking that you own me. No one owns me except my bloodline relatives, which is not even my parents or my family. It's actually I have rich family members, and I am rich, but not here in the US. Say I am rich though. The USA owes me a lot, and it's not even the USA, it's the whole world owes me a lot. And abusing of these powers has made my family obviously mad, and they want justice over my name, and they want to get paid right back because my abilities and my life does not cost for free. And I did not abuse of any of you. You abused of me. So I have to die. And these people don't want to accept it. I am sick. I have cancer because I couldn't eat. So that acid turned into cancer in my body. And when I was going through these doctor visits and stuff, they told me that I had a lump in my breast and I had to do the checkup stuff for breast cancer. And they said I did have it, but then they said, no, you don't. So then I have cancer in my body. It's been 10 years almost. In 2026, since 2016, they have been messing with me. 2026, they ruined my 20s. I'm in almost 35. Since 25 years old. I'm 34. Okay, my I'm a Pisces. So it's almost going to be a whole decade. And you people really thought that you guys were going to be what? You guys are not slick. You guys, there's proof. These people have been taking my pictures, my videos of me. They think this house is not private property. It is private property. It is private property. Obviously my family owns the house and we pay mortgage. Okay, it's private property. And these people have been taking pictures. These crazies have been taking pictures of me, of my family, just out here in the yard when I'm not home. Like, they're following me, investigating me, taking pictures of my license plate, of all the cards. We don't have the luxury. Like I said, my dad's not rich. my dad, obviously, like my parents. Oh shit. Like I said, like I don't drive a new car. I have my old car because they didn't want me to get a new car. They didn't want me to get a house. They didn't want me to get engaged. They didn't want me to get a boyfriend. They didn't want me to get a husband. They didn't want me to have kids. God literally was waiting for me to have kids, to literally have a family. And I can't do that. I can't. Like, it's hard. It's hard to even have a guy like you because these people all get mad. That's why I can't. I can't even like have a guy look at me at the store because these people think that shouldn't have never happened, and why am I not uglier, and that why am I supposed to be like stop sending people. Stop following me then. Stop, you know what I mean? Like, you guys don't want me to be around anyone, but even then, it's a problem. The moment that I go out, they run. They literally run to go see me. They literally go run to go snitch on me. They go run to talk about me. Like, I swear to God, there's been a website, apparently, with pictures, and they mess with my face, and they mess with my body. And that's illegal. So, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you guys need to beware of all of these people that are basically committing crime and they don't want to pay for it. But one day, they will have to.